Hey everybody, I am leaving Panera Bread right now, and I took some time this morning to just, take some quiet time and think through some things and really figure out what all I want to focus on right now. I feel like here recently, I went from a place of being very dry creatively to being almost like on overload as far as creativity goes. And for any of you that have ever been in that place, it's so overwhelming because you don't even know where to start exactly. So I guess it's a great place to be in because it sucks not being able to create. But I'm just kind of trying to quiet myself and hear what the Lord is saying about how to utilize these ideas and what to move forward with. Because you can sit around and think about your ideas so much that you never execute anything, and you're still, that's still a point of frustration for you. One of the hardest things about taking a leap of faith in God sometimes is feeling like you don't always know what to do every step of the way. There's a downside to kind of following the crowd and doing what everybody else is doing and living this life that's pretty much mapped out. You pretty much know what you gotta do. And by that I mean, for some people, it's pretty much spelled out. You go, you get a job, you work that job, you go to church on the weekends, you don't have to, you go on a vacation every year or try to, and it's like your life is pretty much spelled out for the most part. That's what you do. But then there are some of you who the Lord is dealing with you to do something different, to do something that you have never done before, or maybe to do something that has never been done before. And those are the people that I feel like I'm in the boat with them, because the Lord's like, okay, don't do this. And so you're like, right, God, I'm not going to do this. And then he doesn't tell you what to do. He just says what not to do. So then it's almost like you feel stuck. What do I do next? Your instincts are to just fall back into what you know, fall back into what you've done. And it's hard to overcome and override those instincts to continue to trust God and wait on Him, even when you feel like there's not another instruction coming or there's not another instruction in front of you. I'm a doer. I don't like to sit around and just daydream. I don't like to sit around and conceptualize and write stuff down. And I like to get in there and get stuff done. And for me, it doesn't take me a long time to create a plan from point A to point B. If I know that I have an idea, I can quickly come up with a plan of attack on how to execute it. And here lately, I feel like I'm walking, I feel like my feet are in the mud. I have all of these ideas, and I have no idea how in the world to execute them. No idea. And that's not a fun feeling. So we wait. And in the meantime, while you're waiting, it's you got to be strategic about even how you wait, because when you're surrounded by people who are looking at your life and the perception is that you're not doing much, other people try to fill in your time with their thing that they need from you. And it's not always a bad thing to help people, but sometimes it's a distraction from you being able to focus on whatever the Lord is calling you to do. And you need that dedicated time to just be able to hone in on what the Lord is saying. And that doesn't always come like in a devotion for 15 minutes or a devotion for 20 minutes when you're reading the Bible. Like, sometimes you really just gotta, like, take it easy, be quiet, and just listen. And that's what I think that's what we're challenged with right now. How to make your waiting, like, how to make that productive in a way that other people are not infringing on that, and how to be protective of that. Sorry guys, my lighting right now is pretty bad. So if you're working on something, like, I don't know, I don't have any advice for you, not right now, because I'm working on something. But my hope is that we can work together, and where there is a void in me, I hope that you have abundance and you can speak to some of the things that we're doing, and vice versa. If something that's going on with us can be a blessing to you, we certainly want to do that too. So that's where we're at, people. That's where we're at. This is just my ramblings for this morning, but this is Life with the Lambs, and we're gonna keep recording, and we're gonna keep giving you guys an inside look at behind the scenes of what it looks like to trust God and to live life as an authentic believer. Peace.